I am absolutely thrilled that Linda Katz-Wilner and her husband Larry are here with us today. In fact, they're here doing International Day for us tomorrow as well. Linda has been a longtime friend of the diocese, working even before I was the vicar for clergy with the international priests under Monsignor Annie. In speaking with her last year about the work that she does with the international priests, we both came up with the idea that effective communication is something that even natives can enjoy and benefit. And so, I'm delighted that she's able to be here today with all of us, and I'll turn it over to Linda.
Okay, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes 4 seconds to make a first impression. Just 4 seconds. We don't get a second chance to make that first impression. So what do you want your first and lasting impression to be? And how do you want people to see you? And I want to go over some of the common concerns. You may see some of your own concerns here. Maybe you have some other ones, but we have a pretty exhaustive list. Thank you for all of that input, because it helps make the workshop more meaningful to you if I know what you're looking for. These are some things you wanted to learn from today, and let's see if we can accomplish these. How to be clearer in conversation. How to sound more energetic and powerful. Definitely you will be able to walk away knowing that. Some new skills and methods to be an effective minister of the gospel. Make people understand better. Add emotion to facts. Ways to remember details and forego the notes, just like earlier was said. How to wrap up a homily. Delivery skills. I thought this was interesting. Wondering if preaching ministry is worth all of the effort and energy. Hopefully it is. Of course, decreasing the ums and ahs. We're going to learn how to align the 3 V's. Does anybody know what I'm even talking about with 3 V's? Voice or vocal. Vision, right? Visual, right? Your visual communication. Vocabulary. That's all. Okay, so it's the visual, the vocal, and the verbal are the 3 areas that we want to make sure they're in alignment, and I'll talk about that in a minute. We're also going to talk about how to learn to engage the audience and inspire them. We're going to learn vocal techniques. So the techniques so you can enhance your delivery. Of course, towards the end, we'll talk about how to deal with nervousness, because everybody has some degree of nervousness. Maybe some of you don't. Maybe some of you should, right? Maybe if you were nervous, you may be more energetic when you're speaking. And I can't speak about this without giving you a little bit of my background, because my background is initially as a speech and language pathologist. So I work with people who have speech and language and voice disorders. And that's my background. That's where I have my master's. And so I can't help but speak to a group without addressing what are you doing to take care of your voice. Because as you know, if you don't have your voice, or if you have laryngitis, you can't do what you want to do. And so there are some tips to be careful and to take care of your voice, or to maximize your voice, especially if it's before Mass. What should you eat? What shouldn't you eat? And we'll talk a little bit about that.